Today I'm gonna show you how I lock the main blade of the Deluxe Tinker and also the pen blade of the Deluxe Tinker, or actually any Victorinox knife that has the hook on the back. You might have seen my shorts where I show you how to do this, but this will be a more detailed and into depth video of these methods. This video also contains several tests to show you the stability of the locking, both of the small pen blade and of the larger main blade. So here I just locked the small pen blade using a small ring and a bigger ring, and in bench I can reach 7 kilos without problem with a dynamo. So the strength of the locking is just phenomenal. The thing limiting it is actually the quality of the rings. And if you could find better rings, you could probably do a bit more on the dynamo as well. But for like the things you do with a pen blade, like putting into wood and drilling with it, as you saw here, it's more than enough with this locking. So the thing you want to achieve is that the blade doesn't just close on your index finger, which is a really serious risk when using the small pen blade and the large blade. And if you've been using Victorinox knives a lot, you might already have experienced that. And it could be really serious actually. So moving on to the main blade, which is locked by using a strap for a battery. This is a battery strap that came with a, I think it was a 2.5 inch FPV drone I bought off Banggood, and it's really great quality in that battery strap. As if you've seen my other videos, you know that I talked to great length about how bad certain straps are, and that you really need to get a great strap if you want to do this kind of locking. And as you can see here, I actually have a problem putting all the pulling force that's possible here onto the blade and keeping it in the hook there. But in the end I maxed out the dynamo at 13 kilos and it was still holding up. So more than enough for drilling a hole, as you can see here, obviously. It won't close on your finger doing that. And not when you're whittling either, that's obvious. So I was thinking, what task poses most risk of the blade closing on your fingers? And the thing I could come up with is if you stab the knife into something actually. So I decided to try that, but of course it's hard to know how much force you apply when doing that. So I was a bit worried about my finger, if it actually would break and the strap would break, and if it would close on my finger anyway. So I needed to find something to protect my index finger with, and in the end I decided to just double fold the small leather sheath I have for the Deluxe Tinker and put it on my index finger and try my luck actually. So that's coming up in a moment, but first you can see here I tried to just stab it downwards and watch my fingers if it would close, and I stabbed it at an angle and you can see it folds gradually, but it's still holding up, so that means it wouldn't close on your fingers, and that's quite much force also when you punch it like that. And disassembling the locking mechanism is quite fast, as you can see there. But now over to the tests. And I point out once again that this is just for demonstration of the stability You should of course never stab anything with this kind of knife. It's for other purposes. But you don't want the blade to lock on your fingers, so proving that the locking mechanism with the strap is very safe is important, of course, and this test, I believe, actually proves that. And as you can see, even pulling it out of the tree and twisting it side to side, it still doesn't close up on you. And I'm actually using very much force here, and it still holds up. And if I would have done this without this lock, it would definitely have closed on my fingers several times. So I consider it safe in all normal use cases, and I'm quite happy with this system of locking the blade.